everybody, it's Carrie here from KRLC Studio. Today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about how to create an outro and why you should have an outro. Now, some of these things that I'm going to be showing you today, you don't have to do on your videos, but I do them on mine. That's just what I do. It's a personal preference, but you can choose to do whatever outro that you want to do. But your video should have an outro of some kind. Just like you have an intro introducing, you should be wrapping up what you're saying or demonstrating in some form of another. It doesn't have to be lengthy, it can be short and sweet. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's get into it. Why have an outro? There are many reasons. The first one, it helps to conclude your video in a professional way. Second, it summarizes what you just demonstrated. And thirdly, you can have a call to action that helps your viewer to do something else with your tutorial or with your products. And it lets them know what your next episode will be if this is a series tutorial that you're doing. Now, how do I create an outro? Well, just like when I'm filming my intro, I also film my outro. And I make sure that I have that on my script as well of what I'm going to say and how I'm going to end it. And just like your intro, you can have your outro that describes a call to action. A call to action can be, for example, subscribe and like to my channel, or to direct them to watch another video or tutorial that you've done. Or it can be, please visit my shop and see my other products. It can be encouraging them to sign up for your newsletter if you have one. And lastly, you can encourage them to follow you on your other platforms like Instagram, Facebook, or Pinterest. I include in my script what I'm going to say in my outro. So this could include thanks for watching, please like and subscribe to my channel, tell them what to expect in the next episode if you're doing an episode series. You can finish your outro in many different ways. You can do it like you did in your intro, where you can have a nature scene or a scene around your desk. You could also show your product that you just demonstrated in your tutorial. Or you can do like I do, and I just have ending PNG images that I just flip through at the end of my outro, like I showed you in our last episode. So if you're wondering how to do those ending PNGs, just keep on watching and I'll show you how to do that in Canva. Here are a few of examples that I am showing you here. So generally I do 3 ending PNGs for the end of my tutorials. I do a thanks for watching. Then I choose something from my store that I'm working on or that I have finished that they could go to and purchase or look at. And then I let them know what the next episode is going to be. So you're in Canva and you come up here to create a design. You want to go down to custom size because you want to make sure that you do the size of a 1920 by 1080 because that's the size of your video. Make sure that you do it in pixels for this one. So 1920 by 1080. And here you can see my blank canvas I've just made. When I'm choosing a background, I come here to Elements, and for mine, I chose chalkboard. So I want to do chalkboard. So type in chalkboard, and you can decide to do any background. I just liked the chalkboard look. So chalkboard. Okay, I want to make sure that it's free to use. So I want to come up here and click on this. And I click on static. I don't want it animated, and I want to make sure it's free. And I apply filters. And you can choose one from here, or you can go into photos. So I think I've chosen that one, but for this purpose, I will choose the green and then just slide it around. Click and slide. There we go. And like I said, you can use any background that you wish. So before I move on, I make sure that I include my logo. And if you have a logo, then this is where, for all of these ending PNGs, you want to include that. If you don't worry about it. But I myself do have a logo. I go into Uploads here on the left. Okay, so here are my logos. So because this is a dark background, I don't really want to put that. I mean, I could put that on there and I could do a shadow, but I think putting on the cream, it stands out better. And that's what you want to make sure you do. If you put any other image on here or a logo, you want to make sure that it stands out. Also, one thing to consider is that when you do your ending PNGs, you want to make sure all of your information is in the top part of this canvas, because if you choose to, when you upload your video, if you choose to have other videos that they can click on, or maybe perhaps it's your face here, you don't want those interfering with any information that you're going to put on your ending PNG. I go to my text, add heading, and then I type in like thanks for watching or whatever you want to put in. Okay, and the nice thing about Canva is that I can choose any font that I want. Let's say I want to do this font. And this font I've chosen is kind of dark, so I want to kind of punch that out so people can see it. In order for me to do that, I come up here to the top where it says Effects. Click on that, and I go to Shadow. Click on Shadow, and then I can select the color for my shadow. So I could choose the black, but for this purpose, I want to choose a lighter, either a green, kind of go low with the green background, or a white. And I can increase the transparency, which means that I can increase that color. I can also, if I want it really thick or off from the font itself, I can do that with offset. Okay, direction, I could put any direction I want for this, so that looks good. Generally what I like to do is I also like to include an image here, just so it's visually pleasing. You don't have to, but that's just me. So if I want to do that and choose an image, I come up here once again to the left side where it says Elements, click on that, then I go to Graphics, and instead of chalkboard, let's see, well, thanks for watching. So say I want to do somebody looking through like a looking glass or glasses themselves. So I'll just type in glasses, go back to my graphics, and making sure that my filters are on. So I need it to be static and I need it to be free. And I know because it still has this little icon up here too. So I just scroll down and I just choose, sunglasses that kind of, something that's nice. Now, once again, you want to make sure that it's not too big because you're going to have two things already here. Or perhaps you'll have two videos, or if you choose to, maybe you won't have any videos when you upload this one that you want your viewer to go to. I would suggest that you do, because you're giving them another call to action and choosing a video that is something else that they can watch that is of yours. And then to make another one that's exactly the same, I come up right here to the top right, duplicate page. So I create that. So now I want to change my font to something else, or my wording to something else, I should say. So get rid of that. And maybe I want to introduce, a new tutorial or a new product. So saying I have, please go and see my new book, or whatever it may be. Okay. Now you can have a picture of the book right here. I'm just going to reduce that a little bit. Okay, and you can have the picture of your book right here if you wish. Okay, and let's just pretend that this is my product that I want. So I just want to make sure that it's small enough that I have that all there in the center to the top. If I want to reduce that. And I just have to move this around so I know where the center is, and you can see that purple line going through. Okay, so you can do that. And once again, duplicate page. I always have 3 ending PNGs to my outros. but you don't even have to do this if you don't wish to. But I always have 3 of them. So I have that. Then I tell my viewers what my next episode is. So next episode, and then how to, whatever your next episode is, how to, I don't know, how to upload music. Say that's my next episode. Okay. And once again, put that in the center. I can reduce that down if I want to, but just making sure that it's in the center, and then creating, and then putting in another image here that I want, right? Let's go back to elements, save I want there, right? And that's how I would do my 3 endings. So when I want to, if I have everything and everything looks great, then I want to come up here to download, click up there. I do want them as PNG. I don't want them transparent. And you can see that they will be downloaded in the size of 1920 by 1080. So I just click download because those are all 3. Click my download. And now this is downloading to my folder on my desktop. If you have more than 1 image, it will be in a zip file. So you just have to unzip that file wherever you saved it to. And there you go. There are my 3 PNG. So then I would, as I mentioned before in the last video, I will be adding these to my raw video folder and then using them to upload them while I edit my tutorial. And that's how you do it in Canva. I'm so glad that you could join us today. In our next episode, we're going to be talking about how to create your video thumbnail and the description. And if you're finding value in these videos, please like and subscribe to my channel and make sure you click on the notification button so you know when I release my next video. I know before in my episodes that I've said don't ever mention like and subscribe, but I have a really good friend, and you know who you are, that she mentioned that, you know what, it really does pay to say please subscribe to my channel. And that's how you can get more subscribers. I'm just looking for more people that I can help. And the more people I can help, which is you, that makes me happy. And so once again, like and subscribe to my channel, and happy creating, because a little bit of what you fancy does you good.